what is up, guys? So yesterday we made 153 soul. That's $12,900. In this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how we did it, and we're going to go over all of our trades. I had some really good trades, and unfortunately, I tried clipping them, and then I lost the footage, which sucks. So, unfortunately, yeah, I'm not able to VOD review them, which is so sad. But let's look over the trades. So the first trade we took of the day, this is a funny clip. I can't show it to you guys, but I was like out of bed, and then I was shirtless. I walk over to my computer and hear ding ding, and then that means that there's a coin that bonded. So I look at it. I see that Israel replied to Theo about the name of a dog. They posted like a little fucking puppy, and they replied that his name was Mello to Theo, which is kind of funny. So I just bought it off bond, and then I sold out up here, and I made 5 soul, which is 500 bucks. So pretty decent. Then after Mello, I lost 3 soul on Goon. Yeah, 2.5 soul on Goon, which was like a fake photo of someone like jerking off. And then I sniped this coin on printer, and I didn't even realize I had a sniper on it, and they posted CA. And it's like an R coin, and I lost 5 soul on this, which kind of sucks. And then I lost 15 soul on this. I still don't know how, guys. So yeah, I started off the day bad. I was down like 30 something soul. What happened was Totally responded to the CA, which was crazy because it was his dog's coin. Like, it's a coin about Totally dog, and he quote tweeted and responded to the CA, and he said something bullish, and so it wicked from like 30k obviously to a mil. I blasted up here at 700k, and I just got farmed for 15 soul. I blasted like 40 because I thought this was gonna go a lot higher, and didn't. But like, he sent Bernie to 16 mil. Obviously this isn't as like crazy, but it's still his dog, so I thought I was gonna do well. Then I made plus 0.8 on just like some random, I think it was just for 6 snipers, and I kept on losing more. 1, 3, 5 soul. I lost 1 soul on this Goaty coin because I thought it might be the first coin of some like platform, which it wasn't. Then I lost 3 soul on this like charity coin. Yeah, that sucked. And then something wrong with it. No. And then I lost 3 soul on this Bitcoin cat coin, which I thought was really good. And I guess it wasn't. Then I made 70 soul on Scribble. This was great. So what happened was, I had seen this trend, Scribble, and this was a tweet, and it was a GPT prompt going viral. And at the time, I had like 200k views, and I scroll down and I see all these people actually doing it, and it's like little Scribble versions of like any image, right? Logos, people, whatever. Companies were doing it, and they did this, and it was already getting a lot of momentum. And I knew immediately, yeah, this is like Ghibli too. So I bought like 50 soul around here. Actually, not around here. Oh my god, yeah, this sucks. So I bought 50 soul. Oh, okay, sorry. I have to re-explain this. So I dev'd it because I didn't know it was already a coin. I dev'd it, and it almost bonded, and then it went to 0. And I made like 10 soul or something. Like, I don't know. And then I go back and I figure out that the Scribble coin has already a coin that was at 100k, and it was MS Paintify. And so I blasted this one, like, probably like 50 realistically in the moment. And I was actually up a lot more on this, and I lost because I was just, this is terrible, guys. Listen, so I blasted it. Look at this chart. It's been through hell. I blasted it, and that was when the coin was at 100k, right after I deployed mine. It's like Danny Worldwide was in it, right here. It's at 100k, and I didn't know it was already established, at a community, whatever. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, it's 100k, I'll just buy it, and I bought a bunch. Then I started DCing, and then Sam Altman posts it, and then it wicks like crazy. And then, or no, this isn't Sam Altman post. This is ChatGPT posts it, the account. Then he gets farmed a little bit, it consolidates, it gets bidded, it consolidates, and then Sam Altman posts it right here. And then I started selling it on here. And it starts getting super like viral and attention or whatever. And then ChatGPT responds to someone who asked what the name of the trend was, and they said, oh, it's scribblification. So then it instantly dumped and went to 0. And then that's where I therefore bought Scribble, and I made 70 buying the bottom of Scribble right here and then selling on the wick. Make sense? Then 10 minutes later, or sorry, 1 minute later, 2, 3, 4, 10 minutes later. 10 minutes later, they say, oh, they're also calling it MS Paint to buy. So it wicks back up. And then I bought a little bit in the middle, and I ended up selling for a loss because they were just back and forth vamping. And I just bought both, and then I made more money on this one and then lost on this one. And it goes sideways, and then I decided to buy this one again because they were calling it that, like normal people, and then I lost more. So I was actually up like 80 or 90 on this one, and then I lost like 30 sold rebuying and just getting farmed. And then obviously Catalyst would spawn in where it's like, oh, an OpenAI called it that, and then nope, wicks to fucking 300k. And then maybe the ChatGPT Instagram post Scribble, and then it goes to 0, and it was like just the weirdest shit ever, guys. Back and forth. The best move was buy both of them, sub 200k, be comfy, and just watch. And when you're up 10x on one, you sell, and then buy back low, and then sell. Like, there's so much money to be made on a chart like this. That's so volatile. So it's very sad on how I played it, but, you know, we still made like a good, what's 70 plus 50? 120 soul on that. So, you know, I can't complain, but I was gonna make more. Then minus 0.5, minus 0.5, minus none, whatever, like random shit. Then I made 10 on another Scribble, and the reason this one went was because it was spelled differently. The first one was scribblification, and this was scribblification. So yeah, that was cool. Then I lost 1.5 on this fish head coin, which was like a JP Morgan drama. Yeah, I round tripped. I was up a little bit. And I think it went way above my entry after, but yeah. Then I bought this coin, and I lost 3 soul on it. It was like a project, and the dev had migrated already 3 tokens, so I assumed that this one would too, but then it didn't. Then I made 5 soul on Elon Cheese, and then 20 soul on LFG. And then, yeah, so Space Cheese, this should have bonded, guys. I don't know why it didn't. A16Z posted that Elon sent like a cheese to space, a cheese wheel to space, and it was like called Space Cheese in quotes. So I thought that was gonna insta-bond, but it went to like 5 soul, and that was it. Then I'm like trading or whatever, and I see Pow on the timeline shill this coin on Twitter at like 300k, so I just blasted because Pow doesn't usually post like CAs on his Twitter, so I just thought it was rather free. And then I ended up selling it, started catching wicks. I sold out like a mil-ish. It went to like 2, but this wasn't really a good coin. This was just like some guy who launched it who had motion from back then. So I don't know. I don't really believe in like KOL coins. I don't think they're good because they don't really, you know, they're not really any narratives. It's just going because someone else says it's good, which is fine. You can definitely take advantage of that motion. But long-term things, I like to stay away from that. Even though we've had, you know, like crazy KO coin runners like, you know, Will and whatever. But just my personal thing. I just don't really like them. So I like to exit out quickly. So yeah, I made 20 soul on that. And then I made 40 soul on this. I was up 70 and I didn't sell because I round tripped all of it. Look, I literally sold last today, 0.3s. And yeah, I thought it was going to do a lot better, guys. This was, I thought, like one of the best coins of the day. It was FOMO posting, the owner of FOMO, so the guy who created FOMO, made a thread, made up a company, made like a fake company for it, and ticker as like an example, and then said that they IPO'd on FOMO app. So it's like, and then he pinned the tweet too. So he pinned the tweet. He made a fake ticker. He made a fake company. He gave us an image, and it topped at like 70k. I was shocked, guys. So yeah, I only made 40 on that. And then today, I woke up and I see this fake account tweet that King Charles was shot. So I instantly just bought all of them. and then I made 3 on this one and lost 6 on this one. And it turns out it was fake, and this is sad because when I bought it, it insta went to 34.2, 1K alpha bond, and then 1 clip down. And yeah, so I should have made a lot on that, but it's always worth the risk. If I see rip or whatever and it just like looks really real in the moment, I have to buy those because this is the type of like news, coin, attention, whatever that can just rip to a mil or 10 mil like this, because that's what happened with Charlie Kirk, right? Like one person talked about it and then it just exploded and it went to 10 mil. So you know, I'll never be mad about taking risks like that because, you know, what if it's real? Then I just get paid, obviously. I was holding like 20% of my one wallet. I've been doing that. I started realizing like, you know, fuck these people who trade according to others and try and make up certain rules. Like, nah, fuck them rules, bro. I'm gonna trade how I trade. I'm gonna trade how I like, and you know, if you don't like it, then don't buy. But most of the time, you have to buy because it's a pretty good coin. And yeah, that was the recap. A little shorter today. Still decent, you know, 153 sold. That's $13,000. I can't complain, but I think I should have made like 200 or 300. I took a lot of like losses that I shouldn't have, and I wasn't really as locked in as I was the day before. So the idea is to be more locked in. But all of this weekend, I have a lot of friends that are visiting. I'm filming some content with you guys for with Sebastian. I'm seeing like a bunch of crazy traders, Absol, Xander, you know, everyone. So that's why I've been a little less active over the weekend, but next week we'll lock in. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.